Benvenuti alla puntata di Saima On Air. Talk show di Saima Group dedicato alle curiosità e alle personalità influenti all'interno del settore, condotto da Alessandro Di Prisco
e Laura Alessandrini. Oggi abbiamo l'onore di avere Frank Haasnoot, pastry chef olandese di fama internazionale, e Maria Faggetti, cioccolatier che collabora con la Chocolate Academy di Milano.
Hi Frank, hi Maria,
hi Laura,
hi, good afternoon. I would like also to ask you something related to this Asian influence, spices, teas, herbs in your pastries. What do you think is their added value?
When you work in Asia, you have to. You have to tailor the products to your customers, and 90% is Asian. So you have to make things that they would like, and also things that they like French pastry or like European pastry, but they are triggered if you use a special local tea or a herb or a spice that they like to use in their own cuisine. So this is something just to trigger them, and then combine it with, let's say, European flavors. It's just something that match well. But I also like to do the classic way, so it's a combination. Something classic, inspired by my travels. Can be Asia, but it can also be in South America, for example.
Frank, I have a question from your childhood.
Okay.
When you were a child, you want to be a chef like Gordon Ramsay, and your grandmother shared with you the passion for the pastry. Is a true story or is a metropolitan
I've
legend?
never heard that story before.
I read it on internet.
Oh really? Okay. I mean, somebody went their own direction, but I mean, it's maybe similar, but it's not. Actually, when I was young, I was always creative. I was good in drawing. I was selling my drawings. I mean, I didn't create something new, but I was drawing posters of Guns N' Roses. That was very big at that time. It's still big. I like the music. And I was drawing, and I was selling them. And I thought, okay, maybe I should be an architect or something with drawing. But then I realized it's more about calculation than about drawing itself. So okay, architect. Then I want to be a carpenter, making furniture. I actually ended up in my uncle's kitchen because I had to do an internship somewhere. The school tells you, okay, next month you need to do a stage for 2 days as a young boy. So I mean, the easiest thing is just to contact your family, and my uncle had a restaurant, so this is how I started. And then I wanted to become a chef, and actually my uncle told me, Frank, instead of being a chef, why don't you first try to be a pastry chef?
So I have a question for both. According to you, what is the most important skill in your field?
What is the most important? I think the most important thing is that you, in the end, as a pastry chef or chocolatier, I think you have to make something that is just very tasty. Even if I think the tasty part is the most important thing. Stars, but of course there's many other things that are important. But I think this is the most crucial. Using the best ingredients. Combining the best ingredients and making a good recipe out of it, and then combining it with the right textures. I think this is a bit of the key. If it looks amazing, great. If it doesn't look amazing but it tastes amazing, also great. I think the taste is key.
Okay, I think he's right, and I wanted to add something that it's not related to pastry, like pastry, tarts and so on, but it's related to something else. I think respect is one of the most important skills. Not skills, but be able to value in our job. Because if you have a team and everyone respects himself and you can work really close to your team, you create really a nice team. You can work better, and even the dessert and to create it's easier, and they look tastier, and then you can have like a group that can create good and tasty and amazing dessert. So that's what I think.
You start a demonstration or a class without knowing anybody normally. I mean, and then you have to you work together for a few days, or you spend an evening together for dinner, so you get to know each other. And in the end, I think you need to both be flexible to understand a little bit what you can say, what you cannot say. I mean, normally I say everything that comes up my mind. So and that's sometimes she has to find a filter to translate something, not all things.
Don't translate that. And then I get red, and then all good. Andiamo avanti.
Go on.
Now that you have visited Naples, okay, so I can't leave you without asking you this.
Okay.
If Naples was one of your recipes, what recipe would it be?
Think.
Breathe.
Slowly.
I mean, a few things that I tried. I didn't use a lot of these ingredients, but a lot of the ingredients like ricotta, I can see it everywhere. So if I have to make something, reminding of Naples will be ricotta, maybe with the corn flour that you use in the tartlets.
Yeah.
That I tried at breakfast. And definitely a lot of crispy crunchiness, because everywhere I go, all the food, they have the fried pizzas.
Yeah.
We went to this Martucci, they have the triple, I don't know, pizza where first steamed, then it's like baked, fried and then baked, super crunchy. So I see a lot, and there's, very difficult to pronounce. Sfogliatella, help me out there. Sfogliatella, super crunchy, so it has to be something super crunchy with a soft filling with ricotta, corn, maybe some definitely citrus fruits, because everywhere you look you see still the fruits on the trees, so something like that.
Okay.
I have a last curiosity for both. Have you learned a Neapolitan word in this day?
He said
Would-
sfogliatella, but didn't
It sounds like Napolitan.
didn't say it
Normally
in a
when
proper
I
way.
travel, they only learn how to swear. So I can do some swearing here, but I'm not sure if it's Napolitana.
Hey, you can try, it's funny.
You can try.
No, I had one. Cazzo e pepe. Cazzo
no.
pepe.
Cacio e pepe.
Beh, I said cazzo pepe.
Cacio e
I
pepe.
mean, it's
Frank, try this. Sfogliatella.
Sfogliatella.
In napoletano,
In napoletano.
sfogliatella.
Sfogliatella.
You are living good accent.
Ok, perfetto.
Bello?
Molto
Mi è
bello.
piaciuto?
Ci siamo
Ci
divertiti.
siamo divertiti,
Spero anche i nostri ospiti.
lo spero anch'io. E ci risentiamo, rivediamo presto alla prossima puntata di Saima On Air. Ciao!
Ciao.
Ciao.
Ciao!